Of course, during this time, Leanne went through the usual soap mill number 8211, weddings, business number 8230, drugs, prostitution. But as Jane says, her current story, in which Leanne's young son Oliver is diagnosed with an incurable disease, mitochondrial disease, is the most painful I have ever done. Although the production of the show has of course stopped because of the coronavirus, Jane says they still set the powder on fire for 6 or 7 weeks, but there is still a lot to play. And while we are chatting with the mother of two, it is clear how moved she was. Jane talks over Zoom from her kitchen, where the sun shining through the skylight gives her a sort of halo effect. Oh well, she chuckles. It means you can't see my roots. She shares her Cheshire home with her husband, fellow actor Robert Beck number 8211. She had a crush on him when he played Peter Harrison at Brookside. They married in 2005 and now have sons Harry, 13, and Sam, 11. Jane chides laughing at him for rustling in the fridge while she talks. These children eat and eat. Warm and articulate, the actress openly talks about Leanne's heartbreaking drama, Lockout family life and the aforementioned Roots number 8230, Was It Strange When the SH? In fact, I had a bit of downtime before the mitochondrial scenario, so I was very excited to get back on track. From a creative point of view, it was disappointing, but obviously quite necessary. Are you in tune with the rest of the cast? We have a WhatsApp group with almost all the girls, so we show ourselves what we did every day, whether it's cooking, changing our hair, or sending jokes. And I had a lot of conversations with Georgia Taylor, who plays Toya, and Soumya Longchambon, who plays Maria. And we zoomed in several times. It's so nice to be able to stay in touch like that. Technology has made such a difference. Although my mom, who is self-isolated, doesn't have one, she has never been interested in computers, so I haven't really seen her face for weeks now, which was rare. How's it going in your house during quarantine? We are well. I have relearned to love my house. We do all this work that we have been differing for years. We cleaned up the garage and Rob built furniture. And we are very lucky that the weather is good and we have a garden. Sometimes it feels like we're on vacation sitting there. I think the key is to stay busy and have a routine. I get up every day and prepare properly, with makeup. We have a dog who needs to walk and the boys have to sit down to do their schoolwork. Are you a good teacher?
I have no idea when it comes to math.
Fortunately, they're both at different stages, so if I can't work things out with Sam, I run over and ask Harry to help.
But after going through all of that, I think they are doing very well. They have fully adapted.
I'm proud of it. Have there been family reductions? Me and Rob, we're fine, we're just moving forward. Although I have to clean the kitchen about 18 times a day, mainly because I can't stop cooking number 8211, I really play a lot more in the kitchen. Things can really get over you sometimes when you're busy number 8211, housework, laundry number 8211, you can feel a little choked. But for the moment none of this is urgent. I feel a little guilty for having appreciated everything because of what happens to others. You watch the daily government briefing and the number of sick or dead has become the norm. But it's not normal. It's so hard to understand. What are you most looking forward to when it's all over? See mainly my mom, but also be able to go have coffee with friends. And I can't wait to get back to work. We are so sociable in the series, you hang out in the green room, we know the children and the families. I miss seeing everyone. We all really care about each other. And do your hair?
Yes.
Although Rob cut mine and the boys' hair this morning. He's so good at stuff like that. With the boys, he even wrote it down and cut it. But my roots are already an inch long, so if the salons are not allowed to open. My sister is a caregiver in Australia, where residents can only chat with loved ones via Skype. She's also a skilled hairstylist, so she styled all of their hair to make it look good doing it, which cheered them up. It's little things like that that can make a difference. It teaches you that you don't need everything you think you are doing. It taught me to save more time and get more out of people in the future. No more cancellation plans. In the meantime, I'm just trying to stay positive about it. As long as we stay well, I regard this as a moment in time. I know that we are lucky not to have it and that we are not struggling like so many others. How difficult was Leanne's current screenplay for you? I've been fortunate over the years to get involved in some really punchy things, but this one is a little bit different in tone. It's really difficult. But I'm honored to do it because it's very sad. As a parent, it's quite comparable. It's the worst case, and it's not a road you want to take.
But there are families on this terrible journey. Read more Sunday magazines. Can you describe what mitochondrial disease is? It's basically like your battery is discharged. All the cells that carry energy to the vital organs of the body break down and essentially lose their power. For Oliver, Leanne's son, because he's a toddler, it means he's starting to regress and suddenly doesn't do what he should have been. It is a slow process, but it cannot be stopped. In the case of Oliver, it limits life, which is absolutely heartbreaking. Did you do a lot of preparation? I spoke to a lady named Liz Curtis who founded the Lily Foundation, a charity named after her daughter who died at the age of 8 months. She was so courageous in telling us her story. She told me about her daily life after Lily died. Number 8211, the days she managed to dress and the days she did not. We tried to incorporate all of this into Leanne's story and show how it is not only her, as Oliver's mum, who suffers, but so many others too, from Steve, the father of Oliver, to Nick, Leanne's partner. There's a ripple effect in the street. If you are affected or live with someone with mitochondrial disease, for more information and support, click here.